Hey everybody, this is Pete Bartolozzi welcoming you to another Nuggets, Gems, and Pearls from God's Word. Today's gem is entitled Your Fellowship in the Gospel. And I'm going to be reading from Ephesians chapter 1, verses 3 through 6. And it says, I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine for you all making requests with joy, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this very thing, that he who's begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Here we have Paul praying for them with joy because of his knowledge of their continual fellowship in the gospel. In this particular case, they had supplied him financially to help him in the work God had called him to do. Fellowship is translated from the Greek word koinonia, which is defined as common union or communion, or participation, contributory help. What is shared in common as a basis of fellowship, partnership, community, and again, common unity. Then verse 6 is an extension to the statement of verse 5 that because of their continuing participation and contributory help in the gospel, is the cause of Paul's joy in praying for them, and why he states that God, who began a good work in them, will fulfill it until the day of Christ, that is, till the day we meet the Lord. It is our continued participation in the gospel that keeps the door open for God to continue his work in us. That is, it is our continued fellowship first with the Father, and our continued participation in our local church, where he has placed us, in sharing the gospel with the unsaved, our discipleship of new believers, our pursuit of God's plan and purpose for our lives, as well as financially supporting the work of God. That all of this gives God place to complete his work in and through us. Many a Christian has lived and died without having fulfilled God's plan and purpose for their lives because they didn't give God place to complete his work in and through them. So let's focus on our relationship with God and pursue his plan and purpose for our lives. And I offer this as something to think about today. Be blessed.